Dangerous betrayal against Kim exposed in Emmerdale, and she will be absolutely enraged. When Graham swan back into Home Farm, he told Kim that he was back for Joe Tate, Ned Porteous, who he thought of as a son the last time he was in the village. At the time, both Joe and Kim told Graham that they would have preferred it if he stayed dead, but now things have changed. Joe has decided to give Graham another chance, much to Kim's annoyance. To further irritate her, Graham is also living in her house. Kim still believes that Graham is an incredibly arrogant man who is only back in Emmerdale for his own gain. As she cares about Joe, it makes seeing him interact with Graham and get close to him tricky, as she cannot shake the feeling he's going to end up getting hurt. This theory was fueled in this evening's episode, as Kim spotted Graham speaking with a surprising resident. In the morning, Joe, Kim, and Graham were in the kitchen speaking about Kane Dingle, Jeff Hordley, stealing the DeLorean last week. Joe had decided Graham needed to get it back, but Kim pointed out that she could do it and wouldn't create any more drama in the process. Joe declined her offer, though, and reiterated that he had already asked Graham to get the vehicle back. Was Kim jealous in this moment? More than likely, but admitting that wasn't ever going to happen. Graham headed to Butler's and found the car, but also discovered a letter that confirmed Kane's cancer diagnosis. He tried to speak with a troubled man later in the day, and even revealed his father's prostate cancer journey by way of trying to connect, but Kane didn't want to listen. He wasn't given much choice but to listen to Graham as the evening drew in, as he arrived and sat opposite Kane in the pub. Graham told Kane to stop fighting with the Tates and focus on his health and Moira Dingle, Natalie J. Robb. He also shook his hand and confirmed he wouldn't tell anyone about the diagnosis. Just as this happened, Kim walked in. She immediately grew suspicious, and this week, Kim will orchestrate a situation in the hope of proving Graham is planning on betraying Joe. Ever since Graham returned, he's reminded people of his loyalty to Joe. He said this, but also hasn't hesitated in mentioning that he won't always do as Joe asks. Earlier on in the episode, Kim told Graham that she's playing the long game when it comes to proving what he's up to. Graham approached and said that yes, she is used to the long game, but isn't used to losing it. The scenes that unfolded in this evening's episode with Graham has got us thinking that Kim's theory over him being busy concocting something that'll result in Joe's heart being broken again isn't quite right. However, we're starting to wonder if Graham's hatred towards Kim and undying loyalty to Joe will eventually see the two men take over Home Farm and leave Kim out in the cold.